Hello, Newmarket Middle. So today we're going to start with a little bit of a vocabulary lesson. I know that because I used to sub, and I had subbed with Miss Hartung once, and I saw her teach you all about prefixes, and she's very good about teaching about prefixes, and other teachers probably do it too, but I only know for sure I've watched her. And so one of the prefixes we need to focus on today is trans. And the way we're referring to this is transversal. But the root word of trans means across. So if you do something transcontinental, you're going across the United States. If you're going to fly a transcontinental airline. If you're going to go transatlantic, it means you're probably going to fly to England or Paris. You're going across the Atlantic Ocean, transatlantic. Transversal is we have two parallel lines, and most of you know that parallel lines are two lines that run alongside of each other but never cross, right? A transversal is a line that then will go across the parallel lines. This is a transversal. And so what we're about to study is two parallel lines intersected by a transversal. Okay? And when this happens, there are some interesting things about the angles inside these lines that are created. One, we can see that there's going to be an interior section and an exterior section. Things on the inside between the two parallel lines and things on the outside of the parallel lines. Interior, inside, and exterior, outside. The exterior of someone's home might have a deck or a porch. The interior of someone's home might have a bedroom or a kitchen. Interior and exterior are going to be important terms for you to understand. Transversal is the line that cuts across two parallel lines. Now, when this happens, you now have some congruency, some same size, same shape. If you notice, this becomes an obtuse angle. And they're vertical angles because they are across from each other. Remember, we've been studying vertical angles. These happen to be, since the two blue lines are parallel and the transversal is cutting across the same way, all four of these angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, all have the same measurement. They're vertical angles. That have the same measurement. So if this measurement was 138 degrees, then I would know that this measurement is 138 degrees because vertical angles. And this measurement has 138 degrees. And this measurement has 138 degrees. So we're going to study why that is. Okay? And then if that's 138 degrees, what's on the flip side of that? Well, we see that the blue line, the parallel line, is 180 degrees. So therefore, I'm running out of colors. What would the black measurement have to then be? To make 180 degrees, we would need 52. No, we would need 42, sorry. Okay? So I know that's a lot of information at once, but we're going to go back across this very slowly. But I wanted you to see where we're going. We've got two blue parallel lines. We've got a red transversal cutting across. We have the yellow interior, and we have the green exterior, and then we'll talk about angles as we go. Okay, let's start by focusing on alternate interior angles. So when we talk about the interior of something, we're talking about what's inside. And what's inside here are four angles. Angles 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. because angles 1 and 2 and 7, 8 are on the exterior of the parallel lines. And if we're going to alternate interior, we're looking at the angles that are on the opposite side of the transversal. So alternate interior would include angles 4 and angle 5. They are considered a pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, angles 3 and angle 6 are also a pair of alternate interior angles. So why do I need to know this? Well, excuse me, if I tell you that angle 4 is 63 degrees, then I know that angle 5 is also 63 degrees. If I know that angle 5 is 63 degrees, what's angle 6? Well, I know it's a supplementary angle. It has to equal 180. And so therefore, it would be 117 degrees. And if angle 5 is 63 and angle 6 is 117, then I also know that angle 3 is also 117 because they are alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and 5 equals 180. Angles 3 and 4 equals 180. Angles 4 and 6 equals 180. So angles 4 and 5 are both 63. And angles 3 and 6 are both 117. And they work together as alternate interior angles. All right, let's look at alternate exterior angles. Exterior is the space outside the parallel lines. Exterior angles include angles 1, 2, 7, and 8. If we're looking at alternate exterior angles, we're looking at angle 2 and angle what? Angle 7 are alternate exterior angles. What's another alternating exterior angle? Angle 1 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angles. So again, if we think that angle 7 is equal to 130 degrees, then angle 8 must be equal to 50 degrees. And without having to figure out then that angle 6, because vertical angles, right? Angle 6 then is also 130 degrees. And we know that angle 4 and angle 6 are supplementary angles. So therefore, angle 4 is 50 degrees. And angle 1, because of vertical angles, is 50 degrees. Therefore, angle 8 and angle 1 are congruent. Angle 1 is 50 degrees. Angle 4, 5, and 8 are all 50 degrees. Now remember, we always have this heaviness in our brain when we start learning something new. This will never change. You will always feel this feeling, and then we've pointed it out many times. And we've done this together. We experience these new things. We feel like our brains are going to leak out of our ears. It's hard. It's new. Our brains are grinding. And remember, I said the grind is good. That will never change. I hope you take that to high school with you. The grind is good. And that just means your brain is starting to attach new information to old information. It's reaching back into your memory files. Your brain is actively working to try to figure out these new concepts. So please embrace the grind. Okay, we will deal with corresponding angles tomorrow. I'm going to give you a few practice problems today with alternate interior, alternate exterior. And if we can just work on that much, I will be a happy camper. All right, good luck.